We're living in the greatest time, in the greatest country in the world. That is, your quality of life is better than kings and queens of 1,000 years ago, of 500 years ago, better than kings and queens of certainly 100 years ago. You have cars that have more gadgets and more power than you can shake a stick at. You have televisions, you have color televisions. No, you have flat screen TVs. You have plasma TVs. You have TVs in cars and TVs in books and TV. You have every kind of TV. You have TVs in your phones. You have technology that didn't exist 10 years ago. We're living like millionaires already. My Aunt Nora lived to be 114 years. Came across the West in a covered wagon. Before she died, she saw a space shuttle go up. Can you imagine what she saw, what she experienced in her lifetime as far as a change in this world? Can you imagine what we're going to experience? Can you imagine the changes that we're going to experience, that we're going to see, we're going to feel, we're going to be part of? So let's start this exchange of ideas, this discussion, this path of enlightenment, this exploration of the heart and of the mind. Let's start it from the same point, from the knowledge that we are not doing anything more than taking the next inevitable step. This is not a big deal for us. This is a management and a movement of leadership, of direction, of energy. It is inevitable that the riches that lay before us are for us to take as our own. These riches have been left behind unknowingly by those who have traveled this well-worn path before us. Our first steps of at least 1,000 years. These steps are certain, and these steps are ours. And these steps are way more certain than those that have rose before us. For this is the beginning of man's final destination. Self-leadership, men of God and God of men. I become what I think about most. You see, we are dominated by our dominant thoughts. We move only in the direction of that which we dwell on. Remember, there is no such thing as a future decision. There are only current decisions that affect future events. The two key emotions which dominate human emotions are fear and desire. Fear restricts and tightens, and it panics. It forces and it ultimately scuttles plans and defeats goals. Desire, conversely, is a strong positive magnet. It attracts and it reaches. It directs and it encourages and it achieves goals. Fear always looks to the past. Desire always looks towards the future. Fear vividly replays haunting experiences of failure, of pain, of disappointment, and unpleasantness. It is a dogged reminder that the same experiences are likely to repeat themselves. Desire, on the other hand, triggers memories of pleasure and success. It excites the need to replay these and to create winning experiences. Losers are driven by fear, and winners are inspired by desire. Losers take chances, and winners make choices. Losers are aggressive. Winners are assertive. The day when you say enough is enough could be the day that changes your life. There is nothing more life-changing than a powerful disgust. You know, there's nothing more pitiful than a mild disgust. The mind says, I kind of think I've had it. That's sad. Not powerful enough for life change. Now, decision is emotional. Those knots in the pit of your stomach, waking up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat, trying to decide. We sometimes call it inner civil war. Conflict, battle of the mind, of the heart, and the soul. It's powerful, it's emotional, and it's critical. Some advice to you: if it's easy, do it easy. If it's hard, do it hard. Just get it done. Sometimes from the most bitter experiences come the greatest awakening. Welcome every circumstance you find yourself in. You never know which one is going to turn it all around. Don't keep up the walls. The same wall that keeps out disappointment keeps out happiness. Let this society of secrets touch you. Don't let life kill you, but let it touch you. Let the anti-sieve continue to touch you. It could be the next touch that turns your life around.